Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a great freebie that you can pick up on the Epic Games Store right now. Another one of their mystery freebies. We'll take a look at that. We've got a brand new Humble bundle in the Humble Let 'em Cook bundle, so we'll go over that and some great deals that are good friends over at Games Planet. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Epic Games Store is giving out Chivalry 2 for free right now. Chivalry 2 is available right now for free. It was an Epic Games Store exclusive when it initially came out, and it just came out with the Regicide update as well. Chivalry 2 is a multiplayer first-person slasher inspired by epic medieval movie battles. Players are thrust into the action of every iconic moment of the era, from clashing swords to storms of flaming arrows to sprawling castle sieges and much more. Obviously, an emphasis in multiplayer play. Really, it is only a multiplayer title. Dominate massive 64-player battlefields, catapults, tear the earth apart as you lay siege to castles, set fires to villages, and slaughter filthy peasants in the return of team objective maps. A fully featured mounted combat system makes you feel like you are fighting atop a 1,000-pound beast of war, including the ability to trample your foes, land devastating front or rear horse kicks, unhorse your opponent with a lance, and engage in deep melee combat with grounded or mounted opponents. Rise to glory and expand your arsenal with a new subclass system that provides more variety than ever before. 4 base classes expand to 10 plus subclasses and over 30 unique weapons, each with multiple visual variants, new support items ranging from oil pots to barricades, supply crates, and archer stakes, and add even more tactical options to the battlefield. Charge to battle alongside your friends with all platform crossplay and claim glory by your blade. That is free right now over at the Epic Games Store, so go check that out for free. I know a lot of you guys aren't all about the Epic Games Store freebies, even though they're free, but you know what? That's a pretty decent one, and they've been offering pretty good free ones over the last few weeks, especially after a fairly lackluster, first half of the year. Given that they came out swinging with the games late last year as a part of the holiday period, and then the games for a lengthy portion of this year have been kind of mediocre. You know, Chivalry 2 definitely on the better side of that. Next up, we do have the Let 'em Cook bundle. $12 for top tier. You've got Cooking Simulator Shelter, Chef Full Menu bundle. You've got One Armed Cook Gourmet, Upgrade Sugar Shock, Plate Up, Dinner Bros, Cafe Owner Simulator, and Epic Chef, all of that for $12. They do have a lesser tier for $7. That'll get you Plate Up, Dinner Bros, Cafe Owner Simulator, and Epic Chef. All of that is available as a part of the Let 'em Cook bundle. I would be remiss if I don't mention Humble Choice is still live, you guys. Yakuza Like a Dragon, Hi-Fi Rush, Steel Rising, and a bunch of other games, you know. It's a good deal. It's a good deal to say the least. $12. I'm just throwing that out there. Link in the description box below. You know, gotta get my daily shill in there. Yeah, go check that out as well. And then we do have a couple of pretty good deals over at Games Planet that I think are worthwhile to mention. Games Planet, a great spot to get your PC titles, and of course with all of these games you do get Steam keys, so definitely do check them out. Shadow Warrior 2 right off the top is 90% off for $2.99. They do have Shadow Warrior 1 and Shadow Warrior 3 on sale. Shadow Warrior 3 is still a robbery at $20, and it being probably the weakest game in the entire trilogy. Shadow Warrior 2, on the other hand, is a damn good time. Over-the-top visceral action combat. No, there isn't like a fantastic narrative in here or anything like that, but overall the game is super enjoyable. If you're just looking for a no-nonsense, jump in, have a good time, chaotic action game, Shadow Warrior 2 will offer you exactly that. It's not something that, again, I think narratively you'll take the story too seriously, but overall, I think the game itself is really, really well done. Can get pretty gruesome and bloody, but overall, a solid title, and definitely worthwhile to play. And it's not like you have to get Shadow Warrior 1 again. You're not playing these games for like some grandiose, overarching narrative across 3 games. I think you're going into these games for the excellent combat, the great gameplay, and the fairly gruesome visuals as well at times. But yeah, for $2.99, that's a great pickup. Next up, we got Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2. Hotline Miami 1 is $1.99, while Hotline Miami 2 is $2.25. Throwback chaotic action games here as well. Pixel graphic art style, which I am a sucker for. I know at this point, not everybody loves the pixel graphic style, but I think they look pretty good. And overall, I would say that for these price points, Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2 are worthwhile. Like, I remember when Hotline Miami initially came out, kind kind of took the gaming world by storm. A lot of people were enjoying it, a lot of people were checking it out, but ultimately, you know, it's been quite a while since these games initially dropped. I feel like the pixel graphic style has been done to death, and when Hotline Miami came out, it was still kind of fresh and original. Now, the thing is, I still love the pixel graphic style. I think the games look great, but, you know, not going to be for everyone. $1.99, $2.25 for Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Then we do have some Star Wars games to round up this video. Star Wars Battlefront 2, the classic release, is 77% off for $2.26. Now, I get it that these days there is a little bit of attention as far as Battlefront Classic Collection, and you know what? You can buy that if you want, but it's still pretty pricey, and you could just buy Battlefront 2 the Classic for $2 and change and still get pretty much the exact same experience. Battlefront 2 is a game that, if you're picking it up at this point, it's probably tied towards some sort of nostalgia element. I don't have that to the extent of a lot of other people. I did play Battlefront 2 back in the day, but it's not like I was super into it. Like, I just didn't care for Star Wars like that. But for those of you that are super into it, you know, $2 and change, pretty damn good deal. Definitely do check that out. And lastly, we do have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, 77% off for $2.26 as well. Given that the Knights of the Old Republic remake probably will never see the light of day, or if it does, it probably will be past our lifetime. You know, going back and playing the original KOTOR is a good time. Unfortunately, no controller support on this one. I think a lot of people would say that, you know, playing with keyboard and mouse is better, but again, people like me these days, we gotta have that controller support to play these games. The only way, I believe you can mod in controller support. You could also play the Switch version with you-know-what. But nevertheless, if you're okay with using keyboard and mouse, $2.26 for this is great. Yeah, KOTOR is one of the most iconic games of all time, and going back to the heyday of BioWare when they were still a relevant studio and they weren't completely washed beyond belief. At this point, BioWare is washed beyond belief, but man, the job that they did with KOTOR, KOTOR 2, into Mass Effect, into Dragon Age, like, what a run of games that they had. Quite possibly one of the best runs a video game developer has ever had. Maybe you could make an argument ever, given, like, bro, KOTOR 1 and 2 into Mass Effect, into Dragon Age, like, what? That's, like, insane, and all of that happened in, like, the span of a decade. Like, think about that. That's, like, 8 games. Mass Effect Trilogy, Dragon Age Trilogy, Star Wars KOTOR 1 and 2, there were definitely other games in there as well. That's, like, insane when I actually think about it, but nevertheless, now we have to live through nostalgic lenses with KOTOR, and yeah, that remake probably never coming out, but $2.26 for it right now, pretty good deal if you are okay with a bit of a throwback. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, Chivalry 2 available free over on the Epic Game Store. Go check that out. Link in the description box below. New Humble Bundle and the Let 'Em Cook Bundle. Humble choice, you know, check that out and throw me back a couple bucks if you do want. But yeah, and Games Planet got some great deals. They got other good stuff at Games Planet as well, so go check all that out. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do have a great one, guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.